Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Tie with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig in and take a look at the Terra Luna's weekly analysis, remember this is for edutainment only and not to be considered as financial advice. Additionally, feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe if you haven't when you feel value has been added at any time during this video. Also, share your thoughts and share my analysis with your friends and family who want to learn about investments, especially in the crypto market. So let's dive into the news first, and then we'll take a look at the charts. The last 2 weeks, Luna dropped significantly, and one of the main reasons why it dropped was because of a supply shock. And what does that mean? Well, the Luna Terraform Labs, which is the lead developer for the Terra Luna blockchain, they donated. How much did they donate? Let me try to find that figure for you. They donated 10 million tokens to Luna Foundation Guard, their nonprofit arm. And the 10 million tokens that were given came from reserve. So when you have a certain amount of token that's in circulation and you add more to it that's not in circulation from reserve, you pump up the supply. So if demand remains the same and supply increases, price is gonna drop, and that's exactly what it did. And in case you didn't know, the amount of token Luna has in circulation is less the amount of tokens they have in reserve. So a situation like this could happen again, several times over. So something to be mindful about. Also, last week, or was it last week? I shared a tweet on this. I can't remember what day it was. They all kind of blend together after a while. But previously, in the last a couple of days, Terra's UST, their stablecoin, flipped BUSD to become the third largest stablecoin. And that's fantastic. And we'll look more into that in a few minutes here on the charts. So let's dig into the charts now and take a look. We'll start off with the, not this one. We don't want to start off with that one yet. We want to start with this one. Let's take a look at the, total market cap right now for crypto is 1.92 trillion, pretty much where it was this morning, up 1.57 in the 24-hour period. Terra Luna is currently number 8 in the market cap ranking, and it's positive in the 7-day, 12.92, positive in the 30-day, 4.82, positive in the 60-day, 89% up, and positive also in the 90-day, 17.26. One of the few, if not the only one. Oh, nope. Near's the other one. One of two that is positive across all those ranges. So pretty cool. Its market cap right now is $33.8 billion. Notice that is just up behind Solana. Solana is 36 billion roughly. And so you're 36, so you're looking at less than, it's about 2.2 billion difference between these two. You know, I have no doubt that Luna is going to take over Solana's spot in the very near future. Let's also look at Terra USD. We have in the 7-day range, it's up 0.2%. However, it's down on the 30-day, on the 60 and the 90-day, just slightly, 0.06, 0.05, 0.04. Market cap for TUSD is currently $17.7 billion. So, and Binance USD is right here. it just took over. Look at the difference. So 17.7, 17.4. So pretty close still. But at the rate that Luna is moving, or Terra USD is moving, it'll probably keep in front of Binance USD. Excuse me. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. Magnify it up a little bit for you. Here is the current weekly candle. Terra Luna recovered from the 2-week drop. It dropped down to the bull market support band here, this gray ribbon here, then bounced up. It almost penetrated all the way through with the wick, but it didn't. Bounced back up, broke back above the FOMO level of $80, broke back above $90, and is now currently $95.69. That's where it's at. On here, I typed in 94.87, but that's when I prepared the chart. So the current bullish big body weekly candle here is back in the bullish territory because it's above the bull market support band, and that's really important. Luna has spent most of its time up in this bullish range, so that's very positive. It's above the ascending It's above the ascending Bollinger Band basis. This middle line here that's shared with the bright blue line, that's shared with the bull market support band, and that's roughly around 78.28, and the ascending bull market support band, and that's roughly around 78.28 also to 75.55. You notice there are two lines that make up the bull market support band, so it creates the ribbon there. Luna's likely, so where it is right now, right here, it's likely to chop between support at 90 and resistance at 105. So, right, here's resistance, here's support. More than likely, it's going to chop there. A volume, it's very tiny right now. It's still like maybe a third of the moving average. So tiny. Let's go down below and take a look at the, oh yeah, I forgot to talk to you about the rising channel. Let me expand this out a little bit. Here's a rising channel that I just drew. Basically, it's putting higher lows down here and higher highs here for this period. So we notice that it drops here, bounce back up, and then ranges, bounce up, drops down, bounce back up. So it's within that rising channel. And as long as it stays and chops within that rising channel, it can be very bullish in the near midterm. The challenge is if it breaks below this support for the rising channel. So we want to keep an eye on that. But more than likely, it'll stay within the middle of the rising channel. The white J line of the KDJ flipped back up. You can see it here. It was going down below the blue K and the red D line. And then now it's flipping back up slightly, almost touching the red and the blue lines there. And it was at 61.47 when I did this chart. And I gave that a bull. But it's very weak though. It's a very weak bull. For the MACD, the white MACD line here, it dropped below, it curved down from the local top, and then it's literally moving just above the red signal line. You see that? It's just pretty much laying on top of it if you zoom out. And so you can tell that by this histogram bar is super thin, almost like a line, because the distance between the white line and the red line, very short. So I gave that a crab. Even though it's bullish, I gave it more like a crab. And it was, I should type in the number here, 12.99, make it 13. There you go. Cool. Down below here, we have the RSI and MOM flip up aggressively. RSI is the red line, and the MOM momentum indicator is the white line here. They both were trending down, then they flipped back up pretty aggressively there. And then the RSI is at 58.52. That's just above the 50 middle mark, and I gave that a bull. The Aqua CVD is at 38.53 million. That's this line here, and it's trending slightly up. But if you compare it in its time here, it's still pretty much crabbing sideways. So I gave it a bull and a crab. The white momentum indicator, as I said just a moment ago, it flipped back up at 43.85. I gave that a bull. And if you look at the range, it's near its upper range. Here's its bottom here, and then here's the top, and here's where it is at. It's on the upper range portion of the momentum indicator. And same thing with CVD. CVD is just in the upper range. Bottom's right here on the blue line. Top is here, and it's near the top. Okay. Let's take a look at some other charts and see. And me save this first. Whoa. That's different. This should be, there should be a bull in here. You add a bull in there. We don't want to forget the bull. It's going to crab sideways with a slight inclination to go up. That's what that means. So many little things to make sure I keep track of. Okay, so let me save that. All right, let's go to the next chart and take a look at the total value locked. Terra Luna remains at number 2. We can see here the 7-day range up 12.88%, and 1 month change up 12.14%, and total TVL is 29.46 billion. Market cap to TVL ratio is 1.14. Remember this number, the lower the better, and that's near the lower range. And let's compare to, like, let's say a total TVL for Ethereum, which is a big, huge 800 pound gorilla there. So this is make this 30, make that 120. So it's a quarter of the way from Ethereum. But look at the rate at which it's moving. Ethereum, let's take a look at the 1 month change. Ethereum's up 2.36, and Luna is up 12.14. So that's make it about 5.5 times or so. So it's moving it's growing 5.5 times as fast. So it's a matter of time before it closes in, if it keeps at this pace. For the in the top 19 here, who else do we have that's in the double digits? Crow is in the double digits, but notice Crow, it's not in the 7-day range. It's negative. This one's pretty huge, near 170%. It's pretty cool. Double digit DeFi chain, that's also up. Double digit here. Para is up, and also green in all 3 periods here. Astar is same thing, double digit, 75% there. And Kava, same thing. So some of those you might want to take a look. I should do some analysis on those for you guys, or share the analysis on those. So that's where we are, looking pretty good. Let's look at the graph for Terra Luna TVL. Look at it. It's just like a nice curve up. There's some low valleys here, but in general, it's just a nice curve up. That's a beautiful graph. Compared to some of the other ones in recent times, they max out somewhere in the middle here, and they're tapering down. So really beautiful graph. Here's the heat map. Again, sell walls on top, buy walls on the bottom. And if you don't know what those things are, feel free to check out the links for sell and buy walls in the description or on my Twitter. So we have a pretty big wall up here at 120, and just below that 119, 118. This is about 115. Those are tiny. 110 is a pretty big wall. 100 is a big wall. And so those are sell walls. Buy walls below, we have 80, 75, 73, 70, and a 71 too, and one at 67. And there are more down, but we're not nowhere near there, so I'm not going to review them. Let's go down to this chart here. This is the liquidation levels, current cumulative liquidation levels delta. If you don't know what that is, feel free to check out the link in the description also. And currently, there's an overage of the delta of longs at $363 million on Binance alone. And this is only for 25x to 100x crazy high leverage. And that basically means these levels here. So we have the long leverage levels here, the money in there minus the short levels. We really don't have any. And the difference in that money is this one here. So mostly long liquidation levels. So people are long in it is what they're doing. Man. They're going to get wrecked though when the correction comes. And that takes us back to the beginning. I should tell you I keep forgetting this. The entry prices for edutainment only, not financial advice, remain the same. I'm going to keep them at $80, 10% FOMO level there. $70, 15% of the budget. $60 is the sweet spot at 40%. $50 at 25%, and $43 at 10%. And you're wondering, Thomas, if it keeps going up, how can I get these levels? Well, you just have to be patient and wait until it drops. Because you don't want to buy when things are going up. You want to buy when they're going down. So for those who got in at 80, hey, congrats. You just got to wait some more. All right, that's it. My last video for today. And I'm going to spend my evening with my girlfriend. Because we need some quality time together. And with that, I bid you adieu. Smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe if you haven't, and share your thoughts and share the analysis with loved ones. Peace. See you tomorrow.